basketball head coach Shea Ralph. We will take an opening statement and open the floor for questions. Coach, what is your thoughts on your third straight NCAA tournament and hosting games here at Memorial this season?
Yeah, we are so excited to host here at Vanderbilt. That was one of the goals of our season. And then, the NCAA tournament is to me, the best sporting event in the world. And we are so thrilled that we're in it. We're thrilled with the work that we've done this season to put ourselves in position to do well, but we're really not looking past the first game. We can't. It's a one-game season now. It's a one-game season. So we're excited to get to work, to prepare for High Point, and to get back out on the court in the coming days.
Open the floor for questions. Start with Landon Morris. Go ahead.
Yeah, just have you seen High Point all this season? Then have you also seen any of the other teams that are going to be here in Nashville? Just what was your initial reaction to that reveal?
Yeah, there isn't a bad team in the tournament. So I think the teams that we are in our region are all very good. I've watched High Point a little bit, not a lot. I know they've had a couple of really great seasons. They're coached very well. They play really hard. And then the other two teams I've seen on TV quite a bit. So as we speak, they're loading my computer up with games, and I'll be able to speak more intelligently about these teams tomorrow.
Shea, in building this program to this point, you said that hosting was a goal for this season. How is this rebuilding project on the timeline that you hoped when you first got here?
The part of me that, I will always like it to be faster. I want to win every game. I want to do all the things. But I also understand the value of delayed gratification and how much hard work goes into something that's really great to have. And the things that we have here, the resources that we have, the leadership, the facilities, the people are really great things to have to surround a program with and build one with. So while I would like it to happen faster, I think it's been happening exactly as it should have. And there isn't anywhere else that I want to be. The way that the path has gone, the ups and downs, I think it teaches our players and it reminds our staff and hopefully the people that are watching us that sometimes it takes a lot of hard work, perseverance, determination, commitment to really achieving great things. And if it were easy, lots of other people would be doing it. It's not, but the people that I have committed to it, and you're getting to see the results now.
Charles.
Coach, throughout the season, there's always tomorrow. There's always time to fix things. Now there is no time. Does that change it any way how you all prepare or look at certain things? Because a few bad minutes can cost you the season.
Yeah, it doesn't. I think there is a level of urgency that you have to have all the time. And one of the things that we talk about, I feel like every press conference, is how are you preparing this week? What are the things you're going to do? And I tell you guys every time we're preparing no differently than we prepared at the first week of the season, because I want our kids to have that sense of urgency, to understand the importance when we get to March. So now we're going to keep our preparation exactly the same. But I think they know what's at stake. We understand that a loss sends us home, and we understand that we want to play for as long as we can together. But we have to focus on the part of it that could also happen, right? Like that we don't play well. We've seen what happens when we do the things that we are capable of doing that we decide that we're not going to do, or we choose not to do it during the course of games, and it hands us a loss. When we do those things, we know that we can compete with anyone in the country. I think our team understands that to this point, and now it's just like, let's just be the best versions of ourselves. Let's prepare that way so that when we show up and play our first game, our only game right now in this tournament, that we play that way and we continue playing that way for as many games as we have left.
All right.
Yeah, 2 years ago, you all were on the bubble all year. You were kind of sweating it out on Selection Sunday. How is it different now to be going through this Selection Sunday experience compared to just where you were a few years ago?
In vastly different ways, it's not different. So like 2 years ago, I didn't want them focusing on being on the bubble and being afraid of making mistakes or afraid of losing. I didn't want them to think about that, and I didn't want us to think about that. We can control only what's in front of us. We can control only the things that we can control to make sure that we're playing really great basketball. That's it. And it's kind of the same now. I didn't want them getting caught up in all the hoopla and like the reveals and the things and are we going to do this and are we going to host? Just focus on our preparation, our day-to-day process, the way that we perform in games, and always, if we do that, the rest will take care of itself, which it has both years.
Julian.
After the South Carolina loss, I remember you said that you wanted that to be a growth moment for this team, and specifically Auburn.
Yeah.
how much more well-equipped from that moment do you think she is to handle March Madness as freshman point guard, a key contributor for you guys?
Yeah. I think her response from that moment throughout the rest of the year was really great, and very consistent for what we needed her to be, for us to be in the position that we're in right now. She hasn't been perfect, but she's been pretty close, for her age and the things that we give her to do every day. But I would also say that it wasn't just that one game. I think the preparation that our conference gives you, she was required to show up every single day and compete against, lots of NCAA tournament teams, lots of teams that think they're going to go very deep in this tournament, and she did very well. So I think every game that she played, whether she was successful or not, was a learning opportunity for her. Performance is learning, and that kid has learned a ton, and she's ready for March.
After the SEC tournament, do you feel like we look back at it as almost a blessing and a curse with your girls kind of experiencing maybe a one-and-done situation and actually feeling a moment of, okay, like, this is over?
Yes, to both, right? I think that that when we look at the way that played out for us, the game, the double bye, we were very excited about that. There was a lot around that, the way that we earned that, the preparation that we had going into that week, the draw that we had with Ole Miss, and then the way that we performed for the first 3 quarters, right? And then the last quarter was like, oh, there's the team that we know we can be. There's my team. And understanding like that has to be us all the time, or this is the result. So there were so many things that we could draw from, both from what we didn't do well and then from what we did. And, my goal is to not have to get kicked out of any more games for my team to be who they are going to be and who they're capable of being for the rest of the year.
Student support has increased drastically this year compared to last year. Do you have a message to the students specifically about why they should turn out this Saturday to support the first round game?
Yes, we are you. My players are you. They're in your classrooms or walking on campus. They came here with a dream, and they're right on the cusp of achieving it. But we know, being here at Vanderbilt, being on a team, sports team, and then being part of this community, that you can't do any of this by yourself. And we need everybody to come out and support these young women because they are you, and this is their dream, and we need you to help us achieve it.
Shea, the committee loves storylines, so probably not a surprise, but to see that you're in the same bracket, in the same region as UConn, obviously there's a game Saturday and that's the focus, but when that comes up and you see you're in that region, what was your thought?
Nothing. I think it was only a matter of time, and there isn't a whole lot I have to say. I have a lot of respect for UConn, but I am honest, and I mean this. I'm honestly focused on the first game because I can't put my focus past it, and that stuff is out of my control. So I hope that we're able to play against whoever it is that we play against outside of this weekend coming up, but I don't know who that's going to be. I just want us to be part of it.
Yeah, just all season you've talked about Jack Alenga and her experience going to the Final Four with Texas. Have you had her share any of her experience going on that run with the rest of your team?
Not yet. I'm sure that'll be something that we talk about, but we haven't really been focused on the NCAA tournament, in terms of just like we don't know what our draw is and we don't know where we're going to go or who we're going to have to face. I think the focus for us is always getting better every single day, but there's going to be lots of time, hopefully in the next week, that we're spending together talking about what this means, how differently we need to focus, but also the same, and I'll have them share some of those experiences. So it's a good idea.
Last question, Charles, right in the front.
Yes, Coach, I had asked Sasha about, having to prepare for possible multiple teams. Like, you got to focus on Saturday, but you also know if you win Saturday, you'll have either Illinois or Colorado. How do you prepare in a tournament environment like this for, multiple teams and, because it's such a short turnaround?
Yeah. I don't know if I'm different than some I just don't. I prepare us. So I know that we're going to see a good team on Saturday, and then we have 2 other that we have to turn around and prepare for. But as long as we're the best versions of us, I don't think that it will matter who we play. And we have to make sure that we have all the metrics in place, right? Like, we know how we're doing this on the ball screens, and we know how we're doing this on offense, and we know all the things. But That's not any different than it's been all year. And kind of to my point, when you guys ask about how we prepare all year, it's really just like, what does it look like for us to play the best basketball against this team that's within what we do, not reactionary towards what they do, if that makes sense. We're going to take advantage of whatever weaknesses they have, and then we're going to keep shoring up ours so that there aren't any weaknesses that they can take advantage of. And it's really as simple as that to me. As long as I can keep our team focused more on us, I feel like we have a great shot.
Good night, Coach. Thank you so much.
Thank you guys. Thanks so much for being here. Woo, long day. Okay, here we go. Bye guys, see you soon. See you.
See ya.